Diamondbacks have to get things pointed back in the right direction. They've lost 6 of their last 8 and have dropped a game out of a postseason spot. And they've got Zach Davies out there on the mound this afternoon. The right-hander has been outstanding in a pair of starts since coming off a second extended stint on the injured list.
That's a good AB. Good start for Tovar. He draws a walk, and that'll bring up Ryan McMahon. There he goes, and it's low, and Tovar stopped running and cruised into second base.
Well, you have to take advantage of this because this is not Zach Davies. He's normally pinpoint control, but walking the first 2 guys.
And Brendan Rodgers.
Rodgers through the right side. That's a base hit. Tovar around third. He will score. 2 walks and a base hit. No one out. 1-0 Colorado. That's a great way to begin your early afternoon in Phoenix.
Yeah, I go back to that extra base hit that Brendan hit in the left center field gap in Sunday. You could see that swing starting in the timing. This time he shoots the ball to right field. 11th RBI of the season, and the Rockies are taking advantage of those walks.
And now Davies has to stare in at the 6'5" Nolan Jones. Nolan drives this ball to dead center field and deep. It's over everyone's head, and then it kicks to the right. McMahon has scored. Rodgers coming home. Heading towards third is Jones. Stand-up triple. 3-0 Colorado. And the start gets that much better. 3rd triple on the season for Jones.
Well, I like the aggressiveness, too, by Nolan. Oh, well, I'm going to drive it out to that 413 mark out in left center field area. And then it kicks to the right of Corbin Carroll, allowing Mac to score, Brendan Rodgers to score, and then the old-fashioned stand-up triple.
Still nobody out for Eleuris Montero.
This one wants to get down in no man's land. Marte able to chase it down. Jones back to the bag at third.
3-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. He got him on the changeup.
That was huge.
So Hunter Goodman being asked to come through with 2 outs.
And this is lobbed into shallow right, and it'll drop. And Jones scores. Another RBI for Hunter Goodman. How about a 4 spot in the first? Does that work?
Well, Spilly had asked for a crooked number for his birthday. He just didn't say which day it was going to be.
I always wonder, do you consider a 4 crooked?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4's crooked.
4's crooked.
I feel like there's a lot of straight lines.
And for Hunter Goodman, that's 8 RBIs in his first 10 days in big league baseball.
It's a fly ball out to Tommy Pham in left.
And the side is finally retired, but 8 go to the plate. Rockies get 4.
The right-hander Chris Flexen today. This is his 8th start for Colorado after his release from the Mets in July. Diamondbacks just saw him last month at Coors Field.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball. Chris Flexen opens the afternoon with a punch-out.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's a changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chris Flexen.
Here's Tommy Pham, the left fielder.
Pham down the line. That's a fair ball. It's in the corner. Tommy Pham with a terrific at bat. Ends up with a 2-out double.
Nice. Here's Walker now. Christian just needs a hit here.
Bounced up the middle, and that gets into center. Here comes Tommy Walker. Another RBI. Diamondbacks on the board.
Very well placed ground ball off the bat of Christian Walker that time.
That was a big hit for the Diamondbacks. They have, or had, really struggled in those situations. Last 8 games, 8 for 50 with runners in scoring position.
Montero at second, Goodman now at first. First time up, Doyle flied out to left.
This is smoked to left by Doyle, and here comes Montero with the Rockies' 5th run. You know who's looking hitterish lately? Brett Doyle.
Well, he broke down his swing in our open today for this reason. The way he is on time, the way, though, that front side is staying closed. So he gets that foot down. Now it opens up as he starts to his swing. It's all in sync right now. 33 RBIs on the season for Brent. And another 2-out RBI.
Bases are loaded. We'll turn the order over, and Ezequiel Tovar coming up.
Tovar reaches down, pokes it out to right. Corbin Carroll has got it. Corbin at the warning track. Reaches up and snags it. And may have saved 3 runs right there.
That ball kept carrying on him. He kept racing back, and at the last second made a leap into the air and gloved it. And that prevented the Rockies from clearing the bases. Tommy Pham doubled down the right field line his first time up. He bats with 2 on, 1 out now.
Tommy Pham shoots the gap, and that's going to get to the wall. Here comes Corbin Carroll. Perdomo will score. Corbin on the move. Tommy Pham, a 2-run double. And they're back in the ball game.
Tommy takes a pitch down and in and just buggy whips it into that gap in left center field. Corbin Carroll off like a shot from first base. He realized very quickly that was going to get down. Perdomo can cruise home, but watch behind you. Vehicles are closer than they appear.
So Thomas now going to bat with 2 on and 1 out of the inning, and a couple of runs already in.
Alec Thomas slugs it down the right field line. Goodbye. Oh, that was clobbered. And the Diamondbacks have taken a 6-5 lead. That's the 8th of the year for Alec Thomas. Wait for your pitch, and boy, he nailed it.
Got a cutter right in the middle of the plate, just below the belt. That made a loud sound off of his bat. The only question was fair or foul, and the right side of the pole that time.
That's going to be it for Flexen, who had a big lead. He was up 5-1, but suddenly will not survive the third.
Carroll, who's up at the plate now, was hit for the 11th time back in that 5-run third inning.
Got him again. He's holding his wrist.
That's just a fastball, runs in there and ooh, catches him right on the outside of that right wrist.
And he's going to stay in the game. 3 consecutive have reached without the benefit of a base hit, and they're loaded for Tommy Pham, who was doubled twice. He's walked in a run. 4 consecutive have reached, 2 hit batters and 2 bases on balls, and it's 7-5.
2 down.
And that'll bring up Alec Thomas.
Still do not have a base hit in this inning. Until now, Thomas punches it into left. Carroll is home. Here comes Cattell. Alec Thomas having a big day. He's knocked in 5.
All field approach works well. Oh, a nice swing right there. Kept his head right down the barrel of the bat and drives that ball to left field to plate 2 more.
5 RBIs, a career high for Alec Thomas. A 2-run single off the left-hander for Alec, and it's 9-5 Diamondbacks after they trailed it 5-1.
Corbin Carroll has left the ball game. Tommy Pham moves from left field to right field, and Gurriel, who was the DH, moves into left. And the Diamondbacks, I'm sure, tending to Carroll.
I mean, you'd like to say that he came out because they have a nice lead, but that's really not the case right now.
Jose Herrera
at second with 1 out for Perdomo. That heads to center field. Jose going to come around. Geraldo Perdomo drives in the 10th Diamondback run.
That's better than a walk anyway.
Big time.
Ooh, 86 miles an hour, outer third of the plate. Geraldo goes down and barrels it toward that gap in left center. Only the speed of Doyle out there in center field kept it from going all the way to the wall as Herrera scores.
And they're loaded for Lourdes. Drive the second one to center. Cole Tucker out there, not going to get to the spot. Everybody had to wait just to make sure. Tommy Pham jogs on in. RBI for Gurriel. And it's 11-5.
Tucker just into the game defensively in center field. Took kind of an awkward line after that ball. Fortunately, it falls in front for a base hit. D-backs tack on another one.
2 outs in the 8th. And here's Lourdes Gurriel. Lourdes blasts it to left. It's gone. Make it a dozen. Gurriel, it's his 23rd, and it's 12-5. Well, that thing jumped off the bat.
Oh, boy, did it ever. Made a sound very similar to Alec Thomas's drive down that right field line earlier in the ball game. Laser beam fastball on the inner third of the plate down in the knees where he likes it. Yeah, smoked it into the left field bleachers.
12-5 Diamondbacks in the 9th. Right to Marte at second. Perdomo for 1.
Yeah.
And that's the ball game. Diamondbacks take 2 of 3 from Colorado, and they win the finale of the season series. They go 10-3 versus the Rockies this year.